All right, I scheduled my inspection for Thursday, even though I'm not ready. This is typically my MO. What $650 looks like, I guess. I have no idea how I'm gonna get everything done. All right guys, I got all of my outlet boxes mounted. And I mount the top of all my switch boxes at 40 inches, and then I mount the top of my outlet boxes at 16 inches. So I have all those mounted. I did have to make a list of a bunch of supplies that I need. I need like a bathroom vent fan, I need a couple HVAC boots, need some more outlet boxes. But I got my laser set up. You can see it kind of goes all the way around the basement. And that way I can just go around and drill all my holes super fast without having to measure. Just turn that laser on, and then I'm running them all nice and straight, which is sweet. So I'm gonna get going on that. All right guys, I'm cruising right along, but I need a right angle, so I just have this little 20 volt DeWalt. It's only got a 3/8 chuck on it, but it's perfect for getting into tight places and getting some holes done. One huge challenge for me is everywhere this double LVL runs the entire length of this basement in the center. So I'm gonna have to find spots where I can get down into this wall. Over here, I can go over into the closet wall and then up and over, so that'll work down there. I'll just use that utility room to go around it. Just thought another thing from my list, nail plate. No, I definitely need some in the bathroom. Oh, 10 minutes. I have all of the bedroom outlets looped together, and I have all of this, I don't know, open area living room. I guess we'll call it the living room area looped together, and I'm out of 14.2. I got 14.3, so that'll be plenty for my three-way switches, which I'll probably go ahead and run that right now since I have it, and then I can make a list on wire. Hey guys, I just pulled in to Menards. I'm gonna get all of the rest of the stuff to rough in the basement. Hopefully I can finish that up today and tomorrow. I don't know, I feel like I've been trying to finish it up forever, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get in here and get all the extra stuff I need, and then we're gonna get back. So what $650 looks like, I guess, in today's building world. And I gotta go to Lowe's yet because I couldn't get everything here. Oh. All right, made it to Lowe's. Very close by. Everything here is close. Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards. And this is by far, from my experience, the most helpful of the home improvement store. So we're gonna go in here and get a few things and get back to work. All right, so I'm adding on to the existing panel, so I have to bring it up. It's got to be done to code, so I need an AFCI, GFCI for the bedroom and the living area. Look at the price of that, $70 for one of these, and these are compatible with G's PowerMark Gold, so it's a small fortune right there. I want max suck. Looks like the most they have here is 110 CFM, which is more But that light is super bright. That's the one I'm getting. Let's see here. Right here. Does this look right to you? $60 for one. $60 for one. $80 for two. I need two. I just saved myself 40 bucks. Let's go. No 7.5-inch black, so we'll just have to go with white. All right, I got my little road trip today. Menards was $650 and Lowe's was $450. So my little trip to town today cost over $1,000. But if I was paying a contractor to do that, which I am a contractor, it'd be double at least, if not triple. All right, guys, it's 11:30 and I'm gonna work on the basement again. Had to go pick up my lift. I got service done, got new tires for this new build I got coming up. But yesterday, got the bathroom van roughed in, and I have some more outlets. So the rest of the day, I'm literally just gonna be running wire. So it's not gonna be super exciting, but what I am doing is this circuit that has lights down here. I'm gonna use that circuit for this entry area, for the laundry area, and then for the light in the bathroom over here, which will go above the vanity. I do have to have a 20 amp dedicated circuit for the outlet. So I'm gonna plug that into the upstairs bathroom one, because I can tie into that over there at the breaker. Other than that, just gonna be running wire. So I gotta get after this. I need this to end because I am desperate to get outside. I probably said that a million times, but it's true. All right, we're cruising along, and for rough end, I gotta put a wire staple there. But you have your power in, power out. I like to make my pigtails and everything during rough end. A lot of people will run power into the top of that and out the bottom. You're technically not supposed to do that. You're supposed to make a tail. So you're gonna hook all these together, and then this will hook up to the outlet. That way power is never interrupted to the next outlet. Say this receptacle should fail. And I like to use Wagos. I've never had an issue with them. These guys right here make it quick and easy. I'm ready to go for my outlet now. Once inspection is done, I have my wall stuff on. All I have to do is plug those in. It'll go pretty fast. So I'm just gonna tuck those right there. Right, here's the lights I'm using. They are wafer lights, and so these are really awesome because they fit in a really, really small space. So if you have ductwork, right there, you can still put a can light there. And then, so for rough end, I just have to mount all of these and run my wire into them. And then when I put my ceiling up, cut a hole. If you're using drywall, whatever, I'm using shiplap, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal. I'll cut as I go. You just plug that into the wafer light and you're good to go. So we are in the bedroom. I've got this whole living area circuit done. So it's all roughed in. We're gonna work on this bedroom, and I brought the power from the breaker box into the switch. There's a million different ways to do it. I like to bring it into the switch or the nearest outlet to the door. And what I'll do is I will put an HR on here for home run, and I will put it on the black wire from the panel. That way, anytime I ever need to get in here, I will know this is the home run from the panel. And then I'll build out from here. From here we'll go, obviously, the switches up to the lights, and then we'll break power off to all the outlets. run wire from that outlet up to here, and then that power will feed it, and then it'll go around to all the outlets. Now I have power coming in from the panel. It will feed my switches. I'll put some pigtails on here that'll feed my switches. And then now it feeds all of the outlets. Outlet right here is at the end of the line. So you literally just have to strip it, prep it, and you're good to go. Dang it. So I centered this way, and then 62 7/8 to the center off each way. So let's see. I got the inspection scheduled for Thursday afternoon, which is tomorrow afternoon, so I have to have everything done. I have quite a bit of work left to do. I have all the living room wired up. I have this whole bedroom wired up. I'm adding fire alarms. You can see right there, I got a smoke alarm there. And then out here in this main area, I have a combo smoke CO. And then I'm putting another smoke alarm down there at the bottom of the stairs. It's pretty easy to do. Use a 14-3 red, and then your hot and neutral go together, and the red is just what links all of the smoke detectors together. So fire alarms, CO alarms will come with these little pigtails and for rough in, and that just gets plugged into the fire alarm when it's ready. Pretty simple. 14-3, red to red, hot black to black, and neutral white to white. Oh. And then that's hanging down. So once I get the ceiling in, I can just plug that right in. We're good to go. All right, guys, I'm stressed to the max. I got inspection tomorrow afternoon. I pretty much have this section done, but I have no lights in here anymore because I had to take all the old lights out. And then I got this circuit going, but I haven't hooked up the outlets because I can't power all these outlets because there's no outlets on them. It's just all bare wire. I still have to do all of the plumbing, water line plumbing over here for this bathroom. What else do I have to do? I have to run two 20 amp circuits, one for the laundry room, and then one 20 amp dedicated circuit to this bathroom, which is a super pain in the butt because the panel is way over there. So son's got a game at 5:40, baseball game. It's 6:15. I got to get to the store and get stuff before the game, still get to the game, because I don't want to miss my kids' game. They're only young once. And so I gotta bust it. All right, I got to the store, got all my stuff, and I just pulled in the baseball game with like 5 minutes to spare. Let's go, dog. Yeah! Go! 5 a.m. Pitch black down here. All I have is these 3 outlets in the laundry room. That one, and then one back there. And the wiring will be done. And then we just have to do all the plumbing for the bathroom. So I should be able to get this done in time, but the worst part is how dirty this basement is and messy it is, which is gonna take me a while to clean it up, and I want it to look good for when the inspector gets here. I feel like if you have a clean job site, they it just feels a lot better. Feels like everything's better. So got to get that cleaned up. I got about an hour before I got to get the kids up and get them to school, and then I'll have, I don't know, probably 4 hours to get it all done. All right, it's 9 o'clock. Got an inspection this afternoon. I'm not sure what time, but it's sometime in the afternoon, and I thought I had enough half-inch pecs, and I've got everything done except for the runs to the sink and the toilet, and I don't have enough pecs. So I'm hoping to God that either Ace or cancel this inspection. I mean, maybe the inspector would just let me just send in pictures or something, but I don't know. Good thing is I'm only like 5 minutes from both of these, so we should see what happens here. East is the place to be. Good news is they had 1/2-inch PEX. Bad news is they had no red 1/2-inch PEX. There's no code that says it has to be red. It's just my OCD. So the last little bit of hot and cold is gonna get red and blue. Just is what it is. Got the water lines ran. Took me not too long. Got done about 11:15. Was picking up the basement and I got a phone call. The inspector was outside the house at 11:30. The good news is everything went good, everything passed, and I am good to move on. So I'm super pumped about that. I can get all of the insulation put in, the bathroom drywalled. Make sure you guys come back. We will show you how to install a shower in a basement concrete floor. I did find some interesting things when I dug that out. So make sure you come back to check that out. As always, we appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share us with your friends, and don't stop dreaming.